So guys, you are the one who is facing the problem that you cannot connect your iPhone or any of your iDevice or Apple device to the iTunes store. So this could be the best place you could ever drop onto. Yes guys, welcome back. This is another episode of iGeeks blog, and in this video we would be taking a look at how to basically fix that error which you get continuously, cannot connect to iTunes store error. So guys, basically this error could be through your internet issues or many other problems, or there are many consequences that you could lead to these issues. So guys, in this video we would be dealing up with all those issues possible. Basically there are 7 issues possible, and we would be taking a look at each and every of those 7 issues. So guys, let's not waste any bit of time and get right into this video. So let's get started. So guys, the very first step you can take is to fix your cannot connect to iTunes store error. Is that just go ahead and drop into iTunes, hit on this iTunes option right over here. Once you hit on the iTunes option right over here, you have the second option, that's preferences. Just hit over preferences and you have the 5th tab over here is parental control, and here you need to basically go ahead and check iTunes store option. This is the 3rd option under disable. Just hit over here and you need to check this one up, that's allow access to iTunes U. Just hit over here and again go ahead and uncheck this option, that's disable iTunes store, and just hit OK right over here. Now I'll just show you, just go into the iTunes store, and I have already access to iTunes store onto my Mac right over here. Alright, so guys, now moving ahead to the second step, or the second process you can go ahead with, or the second fix you can go ahead and try, is checking your internet connectivity. You need to make sure your Wi-Fi router is in a proper range and you have the proper Wi-Fi signals onto your device. Basically it can be your iPad, MacBook or Mac Pro or any other Mac having a Wi-Fi connection, or your iPhone or iPod Touch. So yeah guys, if you are facing some issues, so what you can do is basically go ahead and hit over Wi-Fi, turn off Wi-Fi and try turning it on again. So fingers crossed this should help you guys. If this doesn't help you though, what you can do is just scroll into general, scroll all the way down, and you have an option, the very last option, that's reset. Just hit over reset and you need to reset your network settings. That's the very 3rd option available over here. Go ahead and reset your network settings and you should most probably have access onto your iTunes store basically, or that could be your App Store or your iTunes U store. So guys, now let's move ahead to the very 3rd step that you can take ahead, or you can go ahead with fixing your issue, is that you can basically switch over from Wi-Fi to 3G, 4G or LTE, or from 3G, 4G, LTE to Wi-Fi. Or you can basically again try resetting or restarting your network route. So basically you can go ahead and reset or restart your network router. That could be your wireless router or your modem or any of the options which is available with you guys. So basically also guys, if your Wi-Fi signal is weak, the App Store or the iTunes Store won't open. So what you can do is just go ahead and turn off Wi-Fi. If you are over Wi-Fi cellular Wi-Fi network, you need to go ahead in the cellular network and just go ahead and turn that on, and just try ahead going into the App Store or the iTunes U store, and you should be most probably having access to it. If this doesn't work, what you can do is again switch off the cellular data network and go into Wi-Fi and turn Wi-Fi network on once again. So guys, this is the most prominent way, because many of my colleagues also told me that this method did work for them. So you can basically go ahead and try this up. It's no harm in trying up. So guys, in the date and time, what settings you need to change is something like this. You can basically turn on like the set automatically option over here, or like if basically it's already turned off, what you can do is just go ahead and turn that on. That would really help you guys to solve this issue. So guys, the 5th option, or at number 5, we have the solution is known as software update. Basically you need to update your iDevice to the latest iOS version, or your Mac to the latest Mac OS X version. So how you can do this is just go ahead and drop down into settings option, go into general and hit the software update. That's the 2nd option. So guys, now moving ahead to the 6th step that you can take in order to fix your issue is something like this. The very first step under the 6th category is that you just need to go ahead and hit the system preferences option. Once you're there in system preferences, you need to go ahead the very first bar over here, the first row, and this here you need to go ahead into the security and privacy option, and the third tab here you have is firewall. You just basically need to go ahead and turn off firewall from here basically if it's on. So if you go ahead with this process and yet you are not able to have access to iTunes Store, the next step what you can take is just go ahead and go into the Launchpad and search for keychain access over here. Just need to hit and enter keychain access. Now here what you need to do is that you need to reset your keychain access so that you can have a better access to your iTunes Store. After even going ahead with these two procedure, if you don't yet have access to your iTunes Store or your App Store, what you can do is just contact your internet service provider and ask him to enable the ports and the servers in order to have access over your networks to iTunes Store. So guys, now it's the time to try the very last option that we are left with, that's known as reboot. Yes guys, if you're continuously facing this error that your device cannot connect to iTunes Store, then the best idea or the best way you can go ahead is that just go ahead and reboot your iDevice or your MacBook or any other Mac you own. So basically for an iPhone or iDevice, what basic process you have is that you need to go ahead with a hard reset option. So guys, to go ahead with the hard reset, what you need to do, just press and hold the power button and the home button right over there, and you would come up with an Apple logo. So let's try that all the way down. So the screen's off, right? So we come up with the Apple logo and this Apple logo, and once your screen boots up, you get your the home screen, you would be good to go and have access to your iTunes Store and the App Store. Alright, so guys, now we come up at the end of this video. We tried up all the 7 methods that we had, and basically I would also be linking up the article we have onto our website. You can basically go ahead if you want a complete written document for this entire procedure. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. This was a quick video on how to fix that cannot connect to iTunes Store error for your iDevice or your Mac. So guys, that's it, and I'll catch you guys later in my next video. Peace.